at me. Do I look bright and cheery? Because I feel pretty good. That Sherry in the background there. We're at the bus terminal 3, destined for Chiang Rai. It's just a little after 6:30 in the morning. Our cab only took us 5 minutes to get here, so like we're way ahead of the game because the bus doesn't leave till 7:30. And I think we got a pretty nice bus, but I'm not really sure. But we'll find out when we get on it. And for the time being, I'm gonna go find two things. One, try and get some coffee, and two, locate the bathrooms, because after the coffee takes effect, I'm gonna go for a pee. But anyhow, and if I see something cool, I'll show you. So it's just basically a great big long island strip of a building, and then bus terminal things like bus pull-ups on either side. So this is just me wandering through the, oh, hang on. Look at, I'm just gonna show you this because this is where we came in a long time ago and bought our tickets. And we bought them over there on that green thing. Yep, that's our bus line. And just as I was walking there, look at this, there's a lady this is a coffee shop. I'll be back. So yeah, there's my coffee. So let's go for a walk and we'll wander. Like I said, it's just basically a great big long, I think it's actually a T-shape, and then buses pull up all along the outside of the shape of the building. I'll go catch up to Sherry. She's over there somewhere. Oh, cool. There's all kinds of food kiosks that are just starting to fire up. Some are fired up. But, you know, typical morning eats here. That looks yummy. Green curry, eggs, everything's ready to go. How can you not be happy? Anyhow, Sherry's just around the corner from the barber shop, and we'll settle in and get comfortable. There she is over there. So you saw me, I picked up my coffee, and this is it, some perspective as to the size of it compared to my hand. And coffee over here is not like coffee back home. It's kind of Europe like here. So this is coffee Americano with some milk in it. And yeah, it's strong and it's not very big. But anyhow, Sherry's getting paranoid. That's her, she's coming back. Is she checking on the bus to see if that's our bus? Not our bus. Because why is it not our bus? Because we're so stinking early. That's why. The new bus is pulled into the spot in front of us, and it's in spot number 20. And we're supposed to be like heading into either 20 or 21, so we're gonna say that this is us, but we haven't started loading yet. Okay, so we're on. So see, there's the missus. So we're on the bus, and it's oops, I had my finger over the camera. So we're on the bus, and they're kind of like wide first class seats on an airplane. So the bus, there's two of us, and then there's one seat over there. And came with a bottle of water and this little snacky thing here. And yeah, I'd say it's a pretty comfortable stallion. I'm gonna turn around. Whoops, I'll turn around. We've got a TV in front of us, but I suspect that'll be playing like Tide movies or something. Whoop! No. Do you want me to help push it forward? Okay, I'm pushing, but it's... Okay, you tell me when to push. So, yeah, there's quite a bit of leg room. No complaints. Should be a relatively comfortable ride. Okay, so we're in Chiang Rai, and we've just jumped into one of these Socrans. I think they're called Socrans, something like that. Some of those little truck things, 60 baht to get us to our hotel. It's not too far away. The ride was pretty straightforward. Hang on for a second. So, nice countryside to look at. Look at Sherry, she's all happy there. But for me, the ride was, you know, pretty tough. Because Sherry, like, are we there yet? How much farther? All those kind of questions, like, why is the sky blue? Why are the bricks brown? Like, can you imagine 3.5 hours of having to listen and be pestered like that? But finally, we're here. I can get her sedated and then, you know, go out and have some fun. Right, honey? Yeah. So we're just checking in. Looks like it's going to be a jazzy time at the Blue Lagoon Hotel in Chiang Rai. Say hello to Santa Claus. Santa Claus and his saxophone. Okay, so this is our room at the Blue Lagoon. Notice that we were supposed to have a twin or a king-size bed. We've got 2 twins, so that means I'm going to have to cross boundaries if I want to violate Sherry tonight. But I'm not accustomed to jumping borders, or afraid of jumping borders. Look at this. So we got this in the corner. And Sherry says, "Oh, I think it's a fan." I went, "I don't think so. I think it's a bug zapper," because there was a little tiny fly on the wall that flew from the gray panel to the yellow panel, and I gave it a hit with that thing, and man, did it spark. So that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping that some cockroach shows up and we can do a serious battle with one of those things. But anyhow, it's a nice enough little room. Got a little bar thing to keep our things cold. It's got no comfortable chairs to sit in. That's always an issue for me when I get to hotel rooms. But we're only here for a couple days and we're going to be kind of busy. But here's Sherry's most hated thing: the wet bath. You know, because it's got you got to pull your arse wipe out. Otherwise, if you turn a shower on, it's apt to get wet and stuff like that. So she doesn't like them. And there's not a whole lot of shelving space inside it, because here's our vanity, and beyond that drapery. I'll show it to you because it's kind of cool. And then slide open, and hey, look at that. Out there's the pool. We haven't had a chance to test drive it yet, but we'll get to a neat little patio area. Okay, so these are my favorite Thai candy. I just identified them today because we picked up a bunch of candies to give out in some of the gifts that we had for the people at the condo, and there was some leftovers, and I'd snack on them. But I had these candies, and I really liked them because they had there was a sweetness, but they almost have like a little black pepper bite to them. And so today when we're at the bus station, I bought these, and these are the same flavor, but they're softer. I know you can't read them, but I will do some translating for them. And I'm bringing a bunch of these back to Canada because they rock. Okay, so we're back again this year at the Blue Temple, and I know we've recommended this before, and I'm going to recommend it again. If you're in town and you get a chance, you got to come and see this because it is pretty cool. So anyhow, I'll swing this around, and then we're going to go do some video, some stills, and of course you'll see when it's all edited up. Yeah, this is a pretty spectacular temple, and it's being added to as we speak. So last time we were here, just around the corner, like almost where Sherry's standing over there. So they were doing some repairs, and this is, I'll see if I can dig up last year's pictures where you can see the improvements that they've made on this structure here. So this is what we saw lying on the ground last year. We weren't sure what it was. I thought it was something that was broken, but you'll see at the end here, it gets added to the top. So this was painted like this on the ground when we came around. And you can see it's kind of rough looking on the bottom. And that's like, I thought these 2 items were broken. But as we come around the corner this year, now you can see that onion-shaped thing is now at the top of that structure, and then the blue thing has been placed on top of that. So pretty cool to see all the different parts and pieces that keep getting added as the years go by. It's a continuous go forward kind of a thing. What's not to like? Those are really impressive statues. I can't wait to see what that thing is going to look like when it's all done. We're going to go in there in just a minute. That's our ride back there with the two guys. Don't you just love a impressive naga? Like, geez, those are awesome. I think this temple's got some of the nicest nagas I've ever seen. Like, I like them so much. Maybe that's the tattoo I should get this year. An impressive blue naga. So we're just copying what was going on. There's Sherry. Come closer. Closer. Lower. Lower, lower. There, I think. Okay, hang on. I want to go to a picture. So I'll catch the outside of this again. I don't recall if we did a lot of video or more stills. Sometimes it's hard to tell what to do. Like, do you catch video? Because you get to see it going by and it's pretty cool, but sometimes when you turn the camera around and you zoom in close, it's pretty awesome. And the gold just shimmers here. I think that's the one thing about video and camera. Just sometimes it loses that. It just doesn't really catch it completely. Some of the protocols, dress politely. Let's see what happens when we walk inside and see who didn't dress. So I've come down the side here. Normally when you're in these places, you try and stay low when you approach the Buddhas. You'll see, folks back here. But on the side, you can kind of stand up and zoom in just a touch. Looking straight up at the ceiling. So this is looking out the entrance, and I'm rising up past the big doors, the mural, and standing directly underneath. I'll zoom in. These are offerings that have been donated. You can purchase them, and then they supply the food to the monasteries and all the monks. we snuck back in this spot. We were here last year. Look at that nice little fountain pouring down. And look at the size of these koi. Look at that fat boy right there. These guys are just ginormous. Look at the swelling belly on that guy. I'm going to zoom in on that. Look at that guy. I shouldn't have ate the frog. I'm feeling full now. Yeah, these are some really big koi. So that's where I was looking out that window just a few minutes ago. And I got to zoom in on that. And that is just, look at how pretty that is. Man. You make some really nice looking temples here, that's for sure. So this little section of video presents something interesting, because last year we were here and this was just all concrete, and I don't know if I took any video, but for sure there's some still shots of me climbing up this, because the artisans were working on this section right here, and I stopped and gave them a Canadian pin and we took a couple photos there. So that's how much has changed since we were here last year, and I don't think that was blue, but I can't remember. But I'll put some pictures in from what we took last year. So I'm not really sure, but at this end you can see there is a pretty common theme here, and it's really all about the skulls. I mean, like look at, you got, even that's a skull right there. I'll back up a little bit. Everything's skulls, and it goes into this skull tower. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't think this was blue last year, was it? So this was the part they were working on up there. But you can see like quite a bit can change in 1 year. So took the steps up. Bit of an observation deck here. Nice view of that temple. Atypical Lana style roof structure. And this one, you can see there's still work going on here. Okay, we're leaving. I'm coming over here because we're on the shady side of the building, because man, in the sun it is really warm out there. We'll just swing around. I want to show one of these little guardian things here, kind of like a gnarly Neptune. He's just missing his trident. Of course, always time to admire one more Naga. God, I like these Nagas. These are the best Nagas ever. So here we're out. We've had a bit of a nap, which that was wonderful. And now we are gonna go try and find some food and just take a walk around. So there's our hotel that we're staying in. And it's called Blue Lagoon. Panning around, you can see the sign right there. And then we're gonna head out onto the street, which is right over here. And take note, right there, that little spot, that's where we were last year. Right across the street, we didn't even know that. So we were just gonna take some stills, but there was just too much activity going on here with the snow flowing thing and the Christmas tree and all the presents and the lights. It just seemed that it was worthy of a video shot. You gotta kind of like that. That's a good idea. Through the presents. We are walking the present gauntlet. So a little quick record. This is a restaurant that specializes in cats. So if you like cats, you can come here, have a meal. Cats will be friendly all around you. How about that? Okay, so this video is for our friend Connor Dennehier back home in Canada. He likes to read the Ripley's Believe It or Not, and he's come across a few dishes that he thought were pretty strange. One of them happens to be dancing shrimp salad. The other is ant egg soup, which we are desperately trying to find. So far we're at the wrong time of the year. But we came out to a night market here in Chiang Rai, and I went to get the beers after ordering our hot plate, and walked by and look at what I have here. This is dancing shrimp salad. So you can see that the shrimp are, they're popping. So for Connor, oh, my shrimps are escaping. For Connor, get ready because I'm eating this for you. Whoop. I'm gonna put the lid on it. Okay. She asked me if I wanted it spicy, and I said medium spicy, but it's really hot, so I got to reach across here and get the Leo. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. I'm not really a big fan of the dish. The flavor is awesome. Whoop. But the shrimp are, they're kind of like the cricket experience. Their shells are a little bit prickly when you're eating them, but the flavor of the salad is amazing, other than it's a bit hot. So for Connor, back home in Canada, dancing shrimp salad, off the list. We've tried it. It's good. I'm not saying that you might like it, but I did it. Thanks for sharing, Connor. So we went for the hot pot meal tonight. There's a variety of ways to choose it, but basically we've got this tray which has some chicken, some squid, beef, all kinds of stuff in there, some shrimp, and then it comes with all of this stuff, and it gets tossed into that pot, which is just heated with these coals underneath it. You gotta admire the prettiness of that. That is just awesome looking. So we're gonna get the lid off this thing and then start getting some stuff cooked. I think there's a broth in there.
There's a ladle if you want to be clean.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a broth inside the pot, and yeah, it's just a medium salty broth, and we're gonna start adding stuff to it, like these delicious things here, and that stuff there. So, look at this is Sherry. We're stretching her comfort zone here. So in the pot, we've thrown some chicken and some, I'm gonna say it's pork because it wasn't outrageously dark if it was beef. She's got some noodles and mushrooms and veggies in her bowl, which she normally doesn't eat a lot of veggies anyhow, so. And she's just heating that stuff up, and then she's gonna transfer the meat once it's cooked and some of the broth into her bowl too. It's probably pretty close to being done, but look at that look of not sure. I might have to go find her some chicken when this is all said and done. Nummies. Well, honey, how you holding up? Look at her, folks. She's done the college try. That bowl was almost full, and she's eaten about half. And I think I'm gonna have to go get her some tempura shrimp or something that she'll like, because she's not eating much. But look at the damage I did over here. And you see that busted eggshell? I thought it was a hard-boiled egg until I smacked it and it slid out onto the table. Luckily for me, it slid into my cup and then poured it back into the soup. So no egg lost in this adventure. Okay, folks, there you see it. Look at, she's got the chicken tenders and some onion rings. Not sure what kind of sauce it is, but honey, there we go. There's that smile. You guys noticed that smile was missing when we were going in and out of that pot and eating off of that tray. So there we go. We're happy. All is good. So the table is cleaned off. It's actually just piled over there. Sherry's full. And one of the things I discovered tonight, see the napkins in the package there? Napkins in Thailand, they're a funny thing. You don't really see them around, and when they do hand them out to you, they pretty much cut one in half and give it to you when they do. And tonight, I was looking for napkins, and there they were. 10 baht per package. So we're gonna be carrying that with us from this day forward. Not much jump left in the shrimp. So I came back to the scene of the crime. I just wanted to show Connor where the shrimp salad comes from. And so I'm in front of the stall, and I'm going to swing the camera around, and then you'll get a chance to see where they came from. So that's the sign, dancing shrimp. This is the shrimp, 79 baht for the shrimp salad. And that's all the shrimp. Waiting for their opportunity to be tossed into the salad bowl. Yummy, yummy, yummy.